if I'm not mistaken, mid 2012, towards the end, he ended up dying. He ended up like tripping at this house or something, bro, and like fell and like it was something crazy and died. And then what happened was is that it set me back on the music part because in February of 2013, I got into an accident where I broke my leg, my right leg, drunk driving, going to go pick up my daughter, broke my leg. I was driving, I was at the light. Now all of a sudden I busted a U, and when I busted the U-turn, I thought I was hitting the brake, but my leg hit the gas. So when it hit the gas, it sped up and it knocked down one of them silver poles that's in the middle of the thing. It knocked it down. I was so drunk, Kenfo, that I didn't even realize that my leg was broken. So I got out the car because I knew I had a warrant in Richardson. So I'm finna run to my homegirl Toya house that stayed like 30 seconds away. So I go out the car and I step down, and when I step down, bam, I just fell on the ground. Cause they say when you break something, you're only supposed to move. So yeah, that's why my leg, right here, bro, if you can see how it swole like this one, and then my ankle, how it swole like that. Yeah. That was from when I got shot. I mean, that was from when I got into the car accident. That wasn't from when I got shot. Oh. Yeah, I was limping, you know what I'm saying, from when I got shot, but the accident, so I had a big splint. I'm gonna send you the pictures with this too. I had a big splint on my leg, bro, for like 6-7 months. I couldn't even bend my leg. Surprised it wasn't even amputated. It's a miracle when amputated, bro, because I broke my leg, my knee in 4-5 places, and my ankle as well in 4-5 places. The whole leg. They was like, man, we don't even know how you, like, I mean, if you come back from this one, man, doctors was like, man, this is a miracle. Like, you know, they told my amputator. I'm like, nah, it'll be all right. You know, God got it. God, we good. They like, man, you was a spiritual person, man, but I don't know. When I was stand up, couldn't be in my leg. When I take a shower, I had to sit down. When I was doing music, Ken folks still, Big Deezy would come to my crib, and I had my own mic stand, so I couldn't work or nothing. So I had my own little studio at the crib, little laptop mic. Man, we in there recording 3-4 songs a day, bro. I never stopped going to get it. I'm in there recording the music and everything. We're doing it myself, hitting the buttons, with the little Pro Tools. You know what I'm saying? All that, bro. And so that's how I did like 50, 60 songs. And so like, that's why I was like, a lot of my stuff that I'm recording now, I got like 10, 15 songs from back then. Yeah. I just never put out. Now I done mastered my sound. So it sounds like I've just now wrote the bitch.
So with doing music now, since you are accustomed to the hand-in-hand shit,
yeah,
what would be your tactic? Like, what would be your campaign now with it being so versatile?
That's a good question.
Would you still do hand-in-hand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you see now, this is from last year. This is the EP before the album. You know what I'm saying? Miracle Work EP. I'm always going to do that because the thing about it is that one thing may work for someone that it don't work for somebody else on, but it's always a blueprint. Right. The blueprint had always been drawn up. What if I go and I meet somebody in the streets that's not as tech savvy and whatever, but they would one of them companies or they A&R tell them they got
algorithm might not even see this nigga on social media
at all.
See him
at all.
Neighborhood Walmart.
Right. And I go up and they see the Go Getter hat on, they go Getter shirt, they see my approach, energy right, woo. You know what I'm saying? And I tell them, hey man, well, you know, I got my album with I just dropped. Right. You know, November 13th, this December. November 13th last month, oh man, well, hey, here you go, just check it out. I give them, even if you go a different level and give them a flash drive. Right. Even if it ain't even a CD. Right. Say you done changed it up because the game has changed with time. Right. And I give you a flash drive, and on that flash drive, it got these same 7 on her, but it got 37 seconds. Right. Got 45 seconds on each one. You hear that vibe, you hear that spitting on it, whatever, what entices you to then go to my website or go whatever. So I always do some type of form of the handout one-on-one.
Yeah, I've always seen, like, even engineering, when I told him when he met you the other day, he was like, man, I know he is from from where you be hooping.
Yo,
at.
Rutherford.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause I be out. That's where he met me at. His daughter was hooping.
Yeah.
Rutherford is the recreation center. They got an elementary they got the basketball court over there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I be out with the little bro. Like I say, I'm the number one inspirational walker in the world.
Yeah,
so I be out. So I be out there with the bros and the sis, inspiring them to do better and be better. You know what I'm somebody, do things differently than how I did it. You know what I'm saying? At a certain point in my life.
With you being around this long in the music, what's your take from? Do you think the support was better in the boogie time? You think the support was better in the Yellow Beezy, Mo 3 trap time, or with this new Dallas time? Have you seen what these little young niggas been on?
Yeah. That is a great question, bro. We in Dallas, we've always talked about we should support each other more. We always have said that.
I think that's every city.
From the young to the older, we've always said, man, with such and such, Quinn Black, he got, the DSR, the woo, Lil Ron. We always said that, bro. But the thing about it is that I don't think that people really started opening their eyes, seeing our city until that Mo 3 Yellow Beezy thing.
Yeah.
When that Mo 3 Yellow Beezy beat went, you know what I'm saying, and Mo 3 died, rest in peace 3, they really illuminated a whole light. Was like, dang. And I think after that, bro, boys really started linking up a little bit more in different areas. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, damn, bro, it's just music, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, it's too much money.
Too much money, right.
Like, these little young niggas are kind of showing other rap niggas what they should have done.
Doing a while back.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I salute them for that.
I can appreciate that from the young ones, because, man,
I do.
That shit hard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I love the way that they rock with each other.
Yeah.
And they don't let nothing come in between.
Yeah, it's different. The young bros now than when we was doing. It's a whole different ball game because they tapped into something and they realized their blueprint about, bro, it's all kind of money out here and it's all kind of shows and you know what I'm saying. And the good thing about it is that I never forget, man. Shout out to Lucci, man. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Lucci. He had came to my show with 380, Kenfo 3 back in 06. And he gave me some words of advice or some wisdom, you know what I'm saying, musically. And I say his name because little bro like 41, but he had went and did his thing in the streets. You know what I'm saying, on the music part, then did his thing in the streets, and then he had to go sit down and do some time, and now he came back, and he linked up with my partner C-Fat, you know what I'm saying, and now Stackmore Brothers, they doing their thing, where it's like, it don't matter how old you are. Like, I'm 40, but I'm still doing my thing, you know what I'm saying, and I think a lot of that, like you saying, have to come with these little bros doing their thing. They got respect for them.
Right. And
so that's how I look at it. Like me, bro, my third I might not drop till I'm 47. I'm 42 now from the Lord willing 42. Cause I got to think about it, I got a 3 album game plan already written.
Right.
So if we drop this year Miracle Work in November, and I only drop every 2 years. Right. So that's 3. So I'm saying I might be 55, 49. I'm in retirement for a month. Like still running it. But I got a whole nother game plan, bro, like on some Master P type thing where I'm finna boost y'all up. Right. Like I got something I'm finna boost y'all up. Like
my next question was like, are you interested in having an artist?
Yeah, actually, the Trayana, my wife and business manager, and the beautiful lady in the background over there, she's second on our label to drop. Okay. So on my songs, if you hear a lot of my new stuff and that singing, that's her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so she's dropping early next year. So when I drop mine, I really wanted to get out the way, bring her and maybe one other artist on before I drop again. Right. Maybe like another female or male rap artist. And focus on them, and that's it. But yeah, she coming after me.
On that note, man, let me take this little sponsor break. Shout out to Magenta. know what I'm saying, tequila, some reposado. I'm gonna take a shot. I ain't gonna leave off the field, man.
Hey man, hey, you can I'll take a shot too, man. What's that number?
Yeah.
Color water.
Yeah, it's enough.
Hey man, I'm with the King salary. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, man.
Real spit for the day, man.
Man, shout out.
Got a shout out with the sponsor. What's up? How y'all doing?
Man, shout out to wife.
Rich,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying?
Hey, I got some stories. Man said, man, I'm doing it different now, man. I'm
Hey.
woo. I said, well, I know it's a God. I know it's a God.
Oh man.
Yes,
One
sir.
time.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Are we good? Gotta get all the
I know
family
me.
members now.
Fuck with a solid nigga. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey,
oh
that
man.
boy. Yes, sir.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Well, look, on that, okay, so I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna get on some black people shit. We ain't gonna be too much long.
You good? Do you?
What like with what we be seeing now with like the battle between the men and the women, 50-50 shit. What is your take on it? Why? You know what I'm saying? You know, I know you deep. You know what I'm saying? This
Yes,
like
sir.
Malcolm X of the city, man.
Yes,
So,
sir. That
yeah.
boy.
I'd love to pick your brain on that on other segments, but yeah, what is your take? Like, why do you
I'll
think?
give you some breadcrumbs.
Why you think that's going on now so much?
Well, think about this. There is no sin greater than the other in the commandments.
Right.
The 10 Commandments, you break one of them, you break them, right? I want y'all to think about this. When you go in the Bible, we talking about spiritual. Because gifted to go get a gift from God, go get it for y'all, for the people. So I gotta go and do this, spiritual. When you go and you look in Genesis, that's the first book in the Bible. And it clearly states that God gave man the dominance over the world. You know what I'm saying? It's in the Bible, I didn't make it up. So what happened is that a lot of times, I think through generations, women have fought so hard for equal rights and to be heard and things like that, and they should. But the thing about it is that we done got away from what God stated as far as the man being a protector, provider, and the woman being support, and you know what I'm saying? And it's like, a lot of people don't understand. You got to go back to the spiritual part of it, what it says in the Bible, and it clearly states and it tells you right there as far as how this was designed. It didn't say that, you know, a rib came from Eve and then made Adam. It said a rib came from Adam and made Eve.
Right.
So a lot of times, again, I think that women have just been so unheard. It's like now with like they talking about like basketball, WNBA. Oh my God, Caitlin Clark, and oh my God. Well, it's been around, and you had Cheryl Swoops, and you had OGs that's been doing their thing. But now women's light is being shined more, and so that's why you having a lot of women saying, "Well, I don't need no man. I don't need." Well, yes, you do. Just like a man need a woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, you do. And if we go back to on the spiritual side of it. And I understand that the devil got a job to kill, steal, destroy, and I don't know why they don't put distract in there. Distract will lead to all the other kill, steal, and destroy. Well, people are, the devil got a job to kill, steal, destroy. Why do you don't say distract?
Right.
Huh? Because the distraction is really all the part of the whole game. So when you say about the man and the woman, bro, I just feel like my woman, man, thank God she understands her position. It's know that I'm more dominant than her, and you know what I'm saying, I'm more whatever I say goes. Whatever. No, we have a conversation and a communication about the situation.
As you should.
And I have to let her know this is my understanding, and then she let me know this is how she feels. But at the end of the day, God created man to have a certain role and created woman to have a certain role as well. And we just need to understand those principles because it's all about principalities.
Okay, so on that, what do you say about like the women artists of the day and I don't see any conscious rap. Maybe because it's all drowned out, but
Right.
for the most part, there's more of the whole rap.
Right.
So,
Or the killer.
what do you say about the women our age that buy into that type of mind frame or that them kind of logics? Because there's women our age that think they the sexy reds, and you know they engage in some of like what they, in my opinion, with us, they frown upon if we dated a younger woman. But some of the older women mentality is as such. They dress like them, they act like them, they talk like them. So what is your take on the women's side of it? Like, well, nigga, they dress like the hoes. Like me being retired, nigga, I don't know who is what is what. Cause
Right.
they look like the motherfuckers niggas had on hair behind on them rooms.
Right.
Like, and they talk like I come from a section where women bent over, you know, they would pull their pants down and to show their drawers and shit.
Right.
Now niggas first thing they want you to see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? See, I think I'm hard because I'm retired ism.
Right.
And I only saw real hoes, so when they engage in any hoe activity, I'm like, don't go be with real hoes.
Right.
So my question still is like, what's your take on the women who are like, do you frown upon the women who take that mentality? Like, do you see, is your algorithm like a lot of men shit number ass?
No, actually, my algorithm is mostly inspiration and motivation. E.T. the hip hop preacher and Les Brown, and mine is more on that on my. If you talk about algorithm,
It's the shit we double tapping in.
but the thing, yeah, exactly. You might take a peek at it and then go out and show your algorithm now. Yeah, watch it double tap. Yeah. So the thing about it, the thing about it is though, Solid, is that I always have to go spiritual, man, when I live my life on my journey, and I just say a lot of that is a lack of love from that individual that you see. You know what I'm saying? If I gave my woman roses all the time, or I said you beautiful, or even my daughter, or and I trained her since she was young. As far as my daughter, and I said, hey, pull your shirt down, when you walking, or certain things or whatever. And I consistently put all these good thoughts in your head, then there wasn't nothing that you would need to go see, or or do, and showing all that or whatever as you get older. A lot of times it'd be a lack of leadership and a lack of love that's not been inspired in their life.
Right.
And so, and then on the spiritual level, God says, judge not, for you will be judged. So I have to look at it like that and be like, well, I don't want to judge her because she just might not understand that there's a lot more for her in life.
Right.
And so the thing about it is that it's like a pastor, you know what I'm saying? And when I left my church, he's like, well, man, ain't no gays better be in the congregation, and, I don't deal with the gays. Well, hold on, pastor. Don't it say in the Bible, judge not, for you will be judged? And they had killers, and they had all kind of people in the Bible in the early times that we preached on, and they talked about they turning to great people. Right. So why you judging these people? Because what a little Bushika, what if her mama was gay and all she knew was gay? Right. You know what I'm saying? When she came out the womb, her daddy left, he was sorry. You know what I'm saying? Bushika, mama and them got man and man female. She, you know what I'm saying? She was 6 months, and she been holding down solid Bushika her whole life. That's all she know. Right. So why you go judge Bushika on something that all she know is something she think is right? Right. So I had to look at certain things in the game, solid on certain things as far as wisdom, as to get to this level I'm at now. God had to open my eyes to certain things that I used to judge on. Or I used to say, man, look at this, she ain't woo-woo. Or look at this, she ain't woo-woo. And I was judging, and then I had to think about people used to judge me and look down on me and talk about me, and they didn't know me, and I thought I was a good guy.
Man, I'm gonna say that I don't think it's judged if these motherfuckers my age. It's cool. I'm not studying the little babies that do it. That's their life. I in our section, it was young hoes coming from a retired pimp.
Right.
Get him the ugly side. They look like a zebra look like a fucking zebra.
Right.
Man, today, it's not me judging or saying, just I notice women of my age buying to the young woman's mentality, even by like, nigga, fuck how they dress, but if we go on how they dress, nigga, they wear what they wear in the bedroom to the club.
Right.
They wear what we had on hoes on the regular.
Right.
When I tell women that shit don't dawn on them.
Right.
They used to be scared of pimps. They are on the biggest pimp website ever. OnlyFans is the biggest
Right.
pimp.
Right, I agree.
Fuck how they take it.
I agree.
Well, so for me, they bought in, they talked about the hoes, they didn't do shit but join them. They talked about the strippers, they didn't do shit but join them. All because they're not at the strip club, they on their phone. So when they come to me, when dealing with square women, quote unquote, it's a standard in my opinion, because I come from fucking up every square woman I had when my days of a square nigga the first time.
Yeah, me too.
So saying that to say, it's like that, when they of age and they act like that, it's like, damn, like how, what happened in your motherfucking life that you still want to be out? You know what I'm saying? Like engaging in any whole activities for a male, nigga, to us, I'm gonna say it as a man, you condition us to only, like, yeah, you fuck with. Only. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is a cut, like, in my opinion, I think guys who won't settle down because they want a woman, however they separate a hoe and a woman is how they separate it. But a woman don't carry herself as such. You'll never have to have these conversations with her like that, because she's not gonna carry herself like that. Them are some of the women that a nigga fucked up.
Right.
Like by being a nigga at the time. So I don't say I just judge, I just see older women still, you know.
Well, your level of understanding is different coming from somebody who's been in the game.
Correct.
So your level of understanding is just straight on what it is.
Right.
Like, so it's not really on, like, you know, I'm careful with words. It's not really judging, I don't think, on you. It's just as far as you speaking on what you know about. You know what I'm saying? And what you know about is what you doing.
Right.
And what you put out there. So, you know, again, man, it's just, I think that just sometimes in life, bro, it's just, we have to be careful of the interpretation that we see, because again, you might have somebody that's been she 40, but her whole 30 till she was 37, nigga was just straight up solid with, I mean, she used to wear the, you know, the long clothes, the big woo. She went after man after man after man, but now at 37, she done got with a dude that done messed her whole life up, mine. And she be like, man ain't nothing, man. They said, I always put my love in the woo. Then all of a sudden she started dressing different. She started talking different a little bit. And then all of a sudden at 40, you see her at the club, you say, man, I know that ain't, you know, Michelle from the, you know, from the job 3 years ago. She looks a hoe. Man, she out there hoeing. But at the same time, she ain't out there hoeing. She really just looking for love.
But
And so you have to be careful with the interpretation if you don't know, if you ain't been through it. Like I said, it's different with you because you done been through it. If you ain't been through it, you just looking and you just see something, you just thinking that you know what you may know, but you ain't been through it.
True that. See, when I had this round table, you gotta come, man, because we're gonna get deep in there.
Yeah.
I try to give women like the ugly side of just the shit they might send off. So don't cry about it when a nigga come approach you and such. And that's for the niggas who can't withhold the shit they say, or they can't control their dick. Some of these niggas, it's like, all because they had it on don't mean a nigga gotta come at them like that. Niggas should still have self-control. But for the ones that don't, you know what I'm saying, suit yourself.
Right.
On that notion, man, I always ask this question. If you was at a seminar and it was full of like the youth, the young ones, like under 18, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would your should I say, what would your lecture be about? What game would you give them?
What am I spending for today?
Yeah, like but I want you to do it separately. What would you tell? I mean, you can do it as a whole first.
Yeah.
But what would you tell the young ladies and what would you tell the young guys?
That's a good question. For the for the young ladies, I would just let them know that, and it's really both, but for the young ladies, I would let them know that, look, sis, you know, thing about life is that you might want something that somebody else have. You might want something that somebody else don't have. Life is about what you want and what you believe in. And so whatever you want to be in life, just start it as young as possible. So if it's as far as doing hair, cosmetology, you know, being an artist, being a singer, whatever it is, start young as possible and come with a game plan and run it the right way. So you don't have to be like the ones that you see on the TV because, you know, they got a lot of fans or a lot of followers. Just be exactly who God designed you to be. For the little bros, I let them know that, look, man, you have to understand that when you flock with pigeons, you'll get the pigeon results. So eagles, when you see eagles, you ain't never seen an eagle more than 2 of them ever. Usually it's 1 eagle. You ain't never gonna see usually more than 2. And you know for sure you ain't never seen them more than 3 unless they did a convention or something, or eagle convention or something. You know what I'm talking about? And so the thing about it is that watch your surroundings, little bro. Be careful who you surround yourself with. And the younger that you know this, the better it is for your life. Because a lot of times when we get them F's on our back and we get all that for us, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro said, how was that boogie lifestyle or whatever? He was in there sitting down. He was in there in jail. And probably it was because of his surroundings, you know what I'm saying, that had him doing certain things in life. You know, and so it's different when it's a young man and a young woman, because the young man, we talk to be leaders, bro. And you know what I'm talking about? And so the younger that you are and that you can understand to be careful of your surroundings and watch who you associate with, the better you gonna be with your life, personal and business-wise. Because birds of a feather fly together, and the eagle ain't never hanging with no pigeons. Period. It don't even work that way. And so once you understand that, little bro, early in the game, then you'll be successful for things that you do, you know what I'm saying, as far as business and personal, because you associate yourself with the right people, man. You know, and to go around to anybody, as far as at the seminar, as far as man, woman, older, younger, seasoned, whatever, I would just say, follow your dreams and never stop going to go get it. Look at me, you know what I'm saying, 20 years after I got shot doing the debut album, even though I did music and mixtapes between then, running the company, different things as far as business or whatever. People laugh, people joke, you know what I'm talking about? People, when I go out and play basketball, like, one leg or whatever. None of that matters, because as long as you put your dreams first and you put yourself first as far as knowing your abilities, and you really go get it and really, really, like, you know what, plant the seed, this is what I'm going to do and go get it, there's nothing that can stop you in the world. Nothing. Only you can stop yourself. When you look at yourself in the mirror, that's it. Only you can stop yourself. Solid might do this right here and do his podcast right and plant. He already planted the seeds. So all he got to do is sprinkle the water. So he looked back in the year and say, man, dang, I had such, I got, you know what I'm saying, 37 episodes. Wow, woo, woo. Next year after that, he got people knocking at the door saying, hey, man, you know what? I like your podcast. Can you be on channel such, 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 such? Then you go back and look at him like, dang, man, I went through this, I went through that, I went through this, I went through that. And I never stopped my dreams. I had to go a different route. But look at me now. And you want to hit that look at me now stage, you know what I'm saying? And so that's how I will come to the overall audience.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, on that note, we're going to get up out of here. Can you please tell these folks, fine folks, where to find you at? No. Tell them what you got upcoming, and then where to find you at.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so I am CEO, president of Go Getter Enterprises. We are incorporated now. I go by Gifted, the Go Getter, GTWG. Our website is gogetter.com, GOGITTA.com. Under the, it says on Go Getter Enterprises, we following we got thousands of followers, but we following 13. That's our entire company. So we got Tree South Carter, we got a bakery, we got an online TV show, we got Go Getter gear for branding different items. I am a go-getter with young mothers, with young men 7 to 14. Their dads ain't around. So once you go to gogetter.com, you'll see everything that we have going on. And I'm dropping my album, Lord willing, this year, November 13th, 2024, 20 years after I got shot. So man, I'm just a go-getter, man. So it's a lot. I got a podcast, Trill Talk Teens podcast. I'm the executive producer. I got the youth. Shouts out to Ariana and Dante. They two on our team. They just graduated. They the hosts. They are. It's already booming. We finna come with our first edits are done today for our first podcast for our teen dating. So man, just Master P of the city, man. You know what I'm saying? Like now, and you know, I got another play that I got that I ain't start talking about it yet, but it's gonna put everybody on. We talking about support and all that, but it's gonna put everybody on next year after I drop my album, man. Where if you do music, in this good music, you know, and it's positive on something like whatever, I got something that we gonna put you on a whole nother level, man. And even if not, we got the edit button. We can hit the edit like my bro said. You know what I'm saying? I got you. You know, we got the blank button, the edit button. Man, just keep doing you and go find you, man. Go find you, man.
Man, y'all heard it here first, man. I just want to say, hey, we appreciate brothers like you, especially on father duties. Man, big salute to that. I want to shout out to you for all things you do for the kids.
Really?
Just for the positive energy you seeing, because you know we don't have that from niggas that's from the street. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't always gotta be street. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong being no squirt. Straight up.
You know, my brother sent me something a week ago and said on Instagram, he said that somebody sent me this and said that it reminds me of you every time they watch it. And it was a dude, he had a clip, and he was like, he was like, man, hey man, he was from the street. He said, hey man, you know, first thing we do, man, we gotta hold up the G, man. Gotta hold up the G, gotta hold up the L for the Lord. You know what I'm talking about? You know, and he was preaching and he was talking to, he said, hey man, oh, we blessed to be a blessing, man. Matter of fact, let's pray. Put your head down, pray. We say we blessed to be a blessing for others. Now I need to hear you say this. We blessed to be a blessing for others. So blessed to be a blessing for others, man. So I appreciate that, man.
Man, last thing, I just want to thank you for all the help and love that you did for my big brother, man.
Already.
It just, you know, at the time that shit was going on, you know what it was, and I just appreciate you for doing that solid for good, straight up.
Already.
I don't make niggas like you, man.
Already. Man, it means a lot to you, bro.
Man, straight up.
It means a lot to me.
Oh man, fuck with a solid nigga. Yeah, Ricky, man.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, when I put my name on the X, I was telling solid. If Ricky L. Carter, you know what I'm talking about, gifted the go-getter, I ain't never signed no check. Gifted, he ain't signed nobody check. So you call me Rick, that's fam right there, you know what I'm talking about. You see me in the street, you just let me know, hey, go get him. What's that with the go get him? That's it right there. You gonna see the brand on me, you heard me?
The nigga came in and checked me. Hey, nigga, nigga, go get on. You call me there. Nigga,
we in front of the company.
We talking to Byron like
we in front of the company. I ain't want, hey, Rick,
hey, nigga, don't do that.
We in front of the company. I ain't want him to think it was cool. Sweet Kool-Aid chips, you know, pickles.
Oh, shit.
Nah, it's solid still.
Man, I love it. Solid, man.
Hey, man. Hey, y'all be looking out for the documentary. I'm doing my own. They put me on Peacock. I know you hate me, man. I'm about to Rick L. Carter. You know what I'm talking about? The life of Rick L. Carter. Now, be looking out for the documentary, Dad from Barney and Friends. Gifted to go get the GTWG. It was my pleasure, man. You know what I'm talking about? It was solid.
I enjoyed you, man.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed you too, man.
Like an old day.
Oh yeah,
without
for real.
Without the
Right. We gonna say less.
Yeah.
Say less.